throughout that process, I went through divorce. So my ex-husband had an affair and I was 8 months pregnant with our third child. Another one of those kind of freak out moments of, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And so I was trying to figure out if I was going to sell the property, because how was I going to do all this by myself? And the how am I going to do it by myself is a thing that as women, we hear our whole lives, that you can't do that by yourself. You need a husband, you need a man. Like it's not thought of as something that women do on their own. When I go to the conferences, I'm literally the only woman there by themselves. Like it's husband and wife couples. And so obviously in the multifamily space, we see lots more females. When you go to things like Bigger Pockets or Ryan Pineda's, there's other women there doing it alone. But in the RV space or the larger commercial real estate space, you don't really see that. And so I was really lucky. When I talked to the bank, my banker said, Heather, why don't you just because my ex-husband owned 20% of that property. And the banker said, Heather, why don't you just refinance and use some of that money? You have a ton of equity. Use some of that money to buy him out and maybe buy some other properties. It's like, what? I could do that? That was like my light bulb moment of, oh my gosh, this is like what I need to do. So I did that first refinance, bought my ex-husband out, and I realized at that point, because of what we're talking about, how active of a property that was. And so I'm like, okay, I need to start building the passive side of my portfolio. So I bought a duplex, and I met this super awesome 90-something-year-old lady who owned over 100 units. And she's like, now, honey, do you know that you can put mobile homes on Section 8? I'm like, what? You can? So she talked me into buying this really small 7-unit mobile home park that she owned in addition to the duplex. And she had 7 trailers on those lots, and she was renting them through Section 8 for $1,200 a month per trailer. So I paid like $135,000 for 7 trailers, but they all rent for over $1,000 a month. And so that was my next light bulb moment of being able to put mobile homes through the Section 8 program.